Good morning and welcome. Today is December 4th. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. My name is Tracy and I'm joining you as Knitwerks. Welcome, welcome. I am currently working on my wasabi sweater, which you've heard me mention before. It's the cabled ribbing and I'm about to have to join a new ball of yarn. And here it is. So, what's very popular right now is the movie Wicked, and I brought my two oldest children last night for the $7 special. I love the show. I think it was fantastic. Of course, strong woman with power, automatically called a witch, but that's a story for another day. I'm knitting with Colorway Magic, which I thought was appropriate after watching Wicked. I did bring my yarn to the movie theater. I did not knit, but like I say, it's my emotional support yarn. So while I was there and watching all the pinks and the greens and the colors, I mean, the aesthetics were absolutely amazing. All I wanted to do was go home and knit with pink and green. Of course, I'm knitting with pink, but it's just not the same. So, before I went to bed, I went on a few websites, and I was looking for different colors. Now, I have lots and lots of old Andes yarn, and I'd like to try something else. So, I was looking at Knit Picks because it was the last day of their sale, and I didn't really see anything in those colors that I wanted. So if you have any ideas that won't cost me an arm and a leg, because there are some great bundles on the internet, $200 for 6 skeins of yarn, I just can't do that right now. Especially not for something that we have style very quickly. But there's another movie in the year, so if you didn't know that, Wicked has a part 2. In the meantime, I realized I had knit up a green sweater for my son, and I'm working on a pink sweater for my daughter. And there you go. It's not quite green, it's more of a blue-green. But I could make a hat. Probably not a pair of socks, because these are 100% wool, but a hat, a scarf. If you have any other ideas, let me know in the comments. Let's see how much magic I have left over. I am nearing the ribbing. I knit about 3 inches yesterday, and pretty soon I will be doing the ribbing, binding off, then the sleeves, then the cuffs, binding off. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller. If you saw my video about blocking, my sweater went from the perfect size to absolutely huge. I wore it yesterday to work, and I was so incredibly hot, even though that office is always cold. So I wound up turning the fan on and opening the window, even though that in the morning it was like 19 degrees. While we are talking about colors, never thought I'd be a fan of pink and green, but they do look fantastic together. I do have a color wheel. And on the back, shows you different color combinations. This is something you can get pretty inexpensively off of Amazon. I had it hanging for a while here. It wound up going in the back with the books because I haven't been dying. So obviously I'm a knitter. I have dyed radial yarns, but I'm also a spinner, and I process fleeces. Not well, not quickly, but I do it. And for a while there, I was dyeing lots and lots of yarn, or fiber. I think I did a few things of fiber. So I dyed my daughter's shawl purple, and I've dyed pink yarn, basically pink and gray, also a good color combination. Those are some ideas. It's a lot of fun. The only thing is when you're dyeing, you need dedicated materials just for that, unless you're going to use like a Kool-Aid dye. I've done that. I've done food dye. Then it's fine to mix, food items and non-food items. But when I moved over to acid dyes, I had to get dedicated things. So I have an old pot. I went to thrift stores and bought a few things. I have a dedicated wooden spoon that was, that wood tannish, and now it's like a blue-green that will never ever go away. So, and that's in my back closet. I thought about dyeing blue and green. I could make my own wool, dye it, knit something up, but I am focusing on knitting right now, and not spinning, and not dyeing, not processing fleece. So I also have two brown Romney fleeces to process that have been sitting in there for a year and a half, 2 years. So I really love natural wool. When the colors come out from the sheep, especially if they're gray, cream, it comes out beautifully, knitted into a sweater. I haven't gotten that far. I do have a shawl that I made from a Tunis fleece that's cabled, and I processed that from fleece to shawl. But I wound up not having enough fiber to make that into a sweater, and it would have been too warm to wear anyway. That would have been more like a jacket, not a sweater. Cables make it much warmer because you have more layers in your yarn, and most wool fibers are very warm. So I didn't do that. I don't wear it. I am a heavier person, so I feel like it makes me look about 3 times as big as normal. But it's there. It's hanging. It's right on my closet with all the other knit stuff that I never wear. But I did wear my sweater yesterday. I wore it to work, and I'll continue wearing it this winter. Maybe layered, so that I can take it off when it's too warm. And that's all I have for today.